racing, and they're away to a good start. Garden of Eden being pushed along by Wayne Lorden through the first few strides and takes up the running. Killing Queen, who's usually ridden handily, is racing in second. And then Minnie Hauk in the purple jacket is a length and a half down in third, being stalked by the grey 4-year-old Estrange. And the pace seems to be a nice one, a nice level gallop then as they race across the far side of the Knavesmire through the first quarter mile of this contest. And Garden of Eden, the Ribblesdale Stakes winner, takes the field along, leading by 3 lengths now. Killing Queen is a length and a half clear of Minnie Hauk, the Jewel Oaks winner, back in third place. Estrange looking on, the Lancashire Oaks heroine. The grey filly is right behind her in fourth, at a distance though of about a length and a half or so. Runners moving past the mile start down towards the 7 furlong point here, and Garden of Eden is ensuring this is being run at a true pace. She's up now by about 6 lengths then. Killing Queen in the orange sleeves and cap, being held together by Kieran Schumacher, ahead of Minnie Hauk in third place, with Estrange looking on in fourth as they go past the 6 furlong marker, past the halfway point in the Temps Network Yorkshire Oaks Group 1 of 2025. And Garden of Eden is taking this bend quite impressively, very athletically, this filly. She leads by 4 lengths and takes them into the home straight with just over 4.5 furlongs left to cover. Killing Queen is leading Minnie Hauk by a length and a half, second and third, and Estrange looking on at the back in the hands of Danny Tudhope as the race begins to unfold now as they move down the home straight here at the Knavesmire and approach the final 3 furlongs of the Yorkshire Oaks. Killing Queen being asked to try and close this leader down. Minnie Hauk is travelling strongly on the outside. Garden of Eden with a narrow advantage, about to be swamped by stablemate Minnie Hauk, but here comes Estrange on the outside now, and Danny Tudhope, who's trying to reel in Minnie Hauk, the Jewel Oaks winner, is pulling out a bit more. She's got to. She's up by a couple of lengths from Estrange, who's trying hard to land a blow on this brilliant filly, but it's Minnie Hauk who's in full control here in the Yorkshire Oaks, leading by 3 lengths, not doing much in front, but it's been kept up to her work, and she goes on to make it 4 Oaks in total. Brilliant performance from Minnie Hauk, wins the Yorkshire Oaks. Miss Strange in second, Garden of Eden and Killing Queen weakened for 4th.
Ryan Moore's just won his 5th Yorkshire Oaks, this time on Minnie Hauk, and that looked like the perfect tactical setup for her. Did it work out exactly as you'd hoped and planned?
Yeah, she's very straightforward filly anyway. She's been good her whole career. She's very straightforward, very professional. She does everything right, very smooth, and took me there travelling comfortably from the 3. When she gets to the front, she's not inclined to do much, but when I asked her to go stretch, she put the race to bed, and the last furlong was, easy.
Do you think that's the most impressive she's been?
Yeah, well, she's pretty good at Epsom, and every time I look back at the Irish Oaks, well, on the day it didn't look impressive. She quickened well, and she does what you ask her to do, and she didn't feel like she stepped backward in the Irish Oaks, and perhaps she stepped forward again today, but maybe the higher tempo and fair track, nice ground, was able to show her off a bit more, but I think there's a little bit more to come.
It's quite a thing to have her and Whirl in the same generation. Now, how do they differ? What do you think that each of their particular strengths is?
Well, there's not much between them, and Whirl's been probably slightly busier this year, and she had a busier 2-year-old career. She's just continued to thrive and improve. She obviously handles very soft ground well, and she obviously won on quick ground as well at the Curragh. So both fillies, I think, get the mile and a half well and would be adaptable at 10 and seem to handle, usual ground anyway. Good to firm to soft ground. Whether they go on extremes is have to see.
Okay. And finally, reflections on the international yesterday, which I imagine you found quite a frustrating race along with several of your colleagues. What's your reflections on Delacroix's second in that race and the way it panned out?
Look, he ran really well. He ran every bit as well as he did in Sandown, and the winner's a smart horse. And yeah, it was a mess, and with hindsight, would have been better off making more use of him.
with a record equaling 9th win in the Aprediction network.
You know, I felt there was a bit of a headwind yesterday, and I wanted a little bit of cover, and I didn't want to be the one to do the chasing, really. But when the lead horse was gone so far clear, I didn't think any of us would get him. So he done well to get second.
Brian, thank you.
Thank you.
A record equaling